Ali with ULS. ULS is a digital marketing company in Los Angeles that specializes in digital success of small and medium-sized businesses and startups. And today's topic will be about how to build a personal brand. This is a question we have often raised, and we are going to go through some basics about it. First, let's talk about the differences between personal branding and corporate branding. Personal branding involves you as an individual to represent your brand. So you are the face of the company, you are the person that the company is recognized by, and more often the company name is named after the brand that owns it, which is you as an individual. In today's day, it's very important to understand that your personal branding is something that I would say easier to construct in today's social media market, but it's also easier to destroy, if you know what I mean, because it has you as a person in the middle of everything. So if you are ready for risks like that, then you can take the opportunity of building your personal brand. To begin with, you need to understand that the trust that people have in you and in your story and in your name, that's the trust that they will put in your personal brand. Although branding is no different between corporate branding and personal branding, there is a difference in the way you construct the strategy for personal branding, and there are some special elements that you have to pay attention to. Keep in mind, your personal brand is your self, is your life. So it's very hard. Building of the personal brand is because it's very hard to identify who you are in business and who you are in real life. Therefore, your business becomes your life, and it's very easy to pile up yourself in work and stress over certain things that can influence your personal life. And if you are being critiqued online just because you align your brand to yourself, again, as easy it is to grow it, it is as easy to destroy it. And be careful always to what you say, what you post, consider things, and always reply to the feedback, and try to keep cool when you do that. It's very important. Before you start building your personal brand, you have to define certain items. So first is defining who you want to be as a character, as a representation of that brand. Do you want to be yourself, or you want to play a certain personality and character? And that's something that you have to define. Second, you need to define a set of values that you will also always promote through your personal brand. And you have to define the voice of your brand, and you have to define the story of your brand, because those are the pillars of building a successful personal branding. The biggest difference between running a corporate brand versus a personal brand, you actually have to interact face-to-face with your audience. You have to go live and talk to them. You have to respond always to their feedback. You have to ask always for their feedback and reassurance, because your fans are the ones that are building up your brand. You also have to make your audience, your followers, part of your community and the rest of the activities that you do. When you have all of the above, the next step will be, as it would be also in the corporate branding, you would define the assets. So those are the logos, the visual elements, the visual effects, and the language that you want to have predominant within your content. After you have the assets, you have to define the goals that your personal branding will pursue, and after that you will define the target audience based on everything what you have prepared. Let's talk about growing and establishing the presence, digital presence of your personal brand. So first you need to establish a digital framework, a strategy that you will follow while building up your brand from the scratch. Second, you would need to deliver the content based on that strategy to hit the audience that you have to reach. Third is you would need a personal website along the way with your social media presence, and it has to be SEO optimized. Third, you have to always follow some influential people within the area of your industry within which you try to build your personal brand. I hope this video about building your personal brand answered the majority of your questions, but if you have further wonderings, please DM, comment, message us. You can find us in all the social media platforms, including Instagram. We are very active there, so if you have a personal question to me, you can also DM us and one of my team members will get back to me. This was Alice Pino with ULS, and ULS is here to support you in anything you need. Keep in mind, we have various packages of evaluating and creating from scratch personal brand assets, and digital presence for any business, including personal brand businesses. And you can always reach out to us for consultation or for services that we have. Again, this was ULS. Thank you, and talk to you soon.